My name is Reverend Jerry Hobby. I serve as the Spiritual Director of Spiritual Enlightenment and Truth Focus Ministry. Today is a grand and a glorious day. It's March 14th. We're progressing into the year. We're almost complete with our first quarter. And I'm so excited to be with you today. And in this celebration, we get to do what we normally do on a Saturday. We come together first thing Saturday morning on Pacific Coast time to greet and warm the day. I'm going to invite you to join me right now, wherever you're at in the world, to pause. Take a sacred pause. Let's move into the silence. Let's hear some words of inspiration, and let's just intentionally anchor the day. Just breathe with me, and let's move into the heart space. Our reading this morning comes from 365 Days of Richer Living by Ernest Holmes and Raymond Charles Barker. Today's reading is entitled, I Enjoy the Companionship of God. We start first with the reading from John, chapter 14, verse 16. And I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever. Communion with Spirit is one of the greatest privileges of life. My communion with God we do not mean telling the infinite what to do or how to do it, for that is talking at God rather than communing with it. By communion, we mean silently entering into divine harmony and beauty until we feel that harmony and beauty in our own souls and our own minds. I love this. For instance, if one finds himself distraught and mentally upset, he follows the simple practice of communing in peace. He will find that peace enters into him. He does this by dropping all confusion from his mind and thinking about peace. He dwells on his meaning and feelings that he is breathing into himself until it floods his soul being with harmony. This is real communion, not telling peace what it ought to do or be, but entering into its spirit, silently, quietly, and alone. And so, it is with love or joy or any other attribute of the divine. We must commune by listening and feeling this presence until the presence is real to us. This is the essence of communion. God is my companion. It is impossible for me to be lonely or alone or wherever I go. The one presence will accompany me. I have an infinite companion who goes with me wherever I go. I have partnership with the infinite, which is steady and strong and certain. This same presence I feel in everyone else, the one companion of all. I am guided by the presence. I am guarded by it. I am kept in the shadow of its strength. I am fed by the bounty of its love. I am guided by its wisdom. This presence is closer to me than my breath, nearer to me than my hands and feet. Therefore, I have no sense of aloneness, no feeling of isolation, because all the presence there is my companion. In this companionship, there is love and beauty, there is peace and joy, there is happiness and success today and forevermore. I invite you to breathe with these words this morning, and I'm inviting you to sit with them.
Sorry, I forgot.
There is a richness in the silence, a time of sacred communion. Today's reading comes from 365 Days of Richer Living. And today's reading is entitled, I Enjoy the Companionship of God. So I invite you to breathe right now as we honor that companionship. We've honored it with silence, and we honor it also with sacred and holy words. So we start first with biblical reading from John chapter 14, verse 6. And I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever. Communion with the Spirit is one of the greatest privileges of life. By communion with God, we do not mean telling the infinite what to do or how to do it, for that is talking at God rather than communing with it. By communion, we mean silently entering into divine harmony and beauty until we feel that harmony and beauty in our own souls, in our own minds. For instance, if one finds themselves distraught and merely upset, it follows the simple practice of communing with people or with peace. We will find that peace enters into ourselves. We do this by dropping all confusion from our minds and thinking about peace. We dwell on its meaning and feeling that we are breathing it into ourselves until it floods the whole being with a harmony. This is real communion. Not telling peace what it ought to be or do, but entering into its spirit silently, quietly, and alone. And so it is with love and joy and other attributes, any other attribute of the divine. We must commune by listening and feeling this presence until the presence is real to us. This is the very essence of communion. So we're at that point now where we get an opportunity to align in this sacred presence, and we get a chance to warm the field through the power of our spoken word with intention. We've had an opportunity to marinate in the silence, to be in sacred communion. So I invite you to use the power of your word and repeat after me these holy words. God is my companion.
God is my companion.
It is impossible for me to be lonely or alone.
It is impossible for me to be lonely or alone.
For wherever I go, the one presence will accompany me.
For wherever I go, the one presence accompanies me.
I have an infinite companion
I have an infinite companion
who goes with me wherever I go.
Who goes with me wherever I
go.
I have partnership with the infinite,
I have partnership
with the infinite,
which is steady and strong and certain.
Which is steady and strong and certain.
This same presence I feel in everyone else.
The same presence I feel in everyone else.
The one companion of all.
The one companion of all.
I am guided by this presence.
I am guided by this presence.
I am guarded by it.
I am guarded by it.
I am kept in the shadow of its strength.
I am kept in the shadow of its strength.
I am fed by the bounty of its love.
I am fed by the bounty of its love.
I am guided by its wisdom.
I am
guided by its wisdom.
This presence is clear to me than my breath.
This presence is clear to me
than my breath.
Nearer to me than my hands and feet.
Nearer to me than my hands and feet.
Therefore,
I
have no sense of loneliness.
Have no sense of loneliness.
No feeling of isolation.
No feeling of isolation.
Because all the presence there is.
Because all the presence there
is my companion.
Is my companion.
In this companionship, there is love and beauty.
There is love and beauty.
There is peace and joy.
There is peace and joy.
There is happiness and success.
There is happiness and success.
Today, and forever.
Forever.
Just breathe that in. And as we breathe that in, we anchor even deeper. We just allow our entire being to relax into the comfort of the sacred presence, this sacred relationship, this sacred companionship, knowing that we are never ever abandoned, that the presence is with us always, that it is the strength that fulfills itself, that it is mighty and powerful, and it is love that is our shield, and it is love that reveals itself. It is love that is the sacred healer. So in this very moment, we honor this presence that is alive, thriving, and fulfilling itself within each and every one of us. And it is this presence that expands its blueprint. And it is this presence that fulfills itself within each and every one of us, reflecting itself right here, right now, mirroring it into this thing we call humanity. And what I'm knowing is it is harmonious, that it negates anything that is unlike itself. It brings harmony. It is restorative. It brings balance. It is this divine presence that continues to cultivate itself as sacred wisdom and sacred light in all of humanity. So we stand in a place of grace this morning with gratitude, giving thanks for this wonderful presence, this wonderful light that has already gone before and prepared the way. We're giving thanks for it seeing forward and creating space where the infinite grows and expresses itself abundantly filled and overflowing. And what we give thanks for too is just the awareness that we are all a part of it and that our bounty and our blessings are linked in here right now. And with joy and love, we turn towards it. We allow it to outpicture within our lives and our affairs. I invite you to breathe right now. I'm inviting you to allow the image of goodness, the image of divine will fulfilling itself within you. You're being a part of this beautiful life experience. And it is from this space here that we exhale and say, and so it is.
So it is.
And so
Now
it
it
is.
is. Amen.
Now it is.
Amen.
Amen.
Ashe.
Amen. Amen. Ashe.
I am opening my eyes. I'm thanking you for being a part of this, allowing the divine for me. I'm just going to speak for me to consecrate itself as a sacred companionship. If you're viewing or if you're here in the virtual room, you're the sacred companion. You're what I like to refer to as God and company, walking the path of life with me. I'm just going to say with me right now. And I know that if it is so for me, it must be true for you. We must continue to sow these seeds. And the opportunity is coming and it is close at hand in this very moment. I'm going to invite you, if you're viewing us right now, to join us at 9:30 a.m. Pacific time. That's in a couple of hours. And I invite you to join us for our Power 8. I love Power 8. I'm going to go and retract that though. For our Pray Up prayer clinic. I was going to call it a Power 8 prayer clinic. But I'm going to invite you to come to the Pray Up prayer clinic. We're going to spend 30 minutes. That 30 minutes is anchoring truth through prayer. And that 30 minutes this particular day will include anchoring peace in the world for everyone, everywhere. Since we are in the midst of a season for nonviolence, this will be facilitated by practitioner Sandy. Visit us at seatfm.org to find out more, and also it will provide you with a link through our link tree to get into the room. I thank you for being with us. Blessings. Namaste.